Hi, in this video we're going to introduce the law of sines. So first let's go ahead and state what the law of sines actually is. It says that in any triangle, which we will denote by A, B, C, with sides little a, little b, and little c, we have, and it's actually really easy to memorize. It says that we have little a divided by the sine of big A, and that's equal to little b divided by the sine of big B, and that's equal to little c divided by the sine of big C. You can actually rewrite this another way. Okay, so you can write it as sine A over little a equals sine B over little b equals sine C over little c. So you can use either form of the law of sines. Obviously, you want to use one that is the most convenient in your example. So let's go ahead and just jump in right now and just do a problem where we use the law of sines. So example, and we're basically going to solve a triangle. So the question says solve ABC if, and so we have that A is equal to 32 degrees and B is equal to 81.8 degrees and little a is equal to 42.9 centimeters. Okay, so the first thing we should do maybe is draw a rough sketch of our triangle so we can see what we're missing and what we need to find. So solution. So we'll start by putting A here. So here's big A. Okay, and then we'll come up here. This. And B is 81.8. So A is going to be pretty small. It's 32. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw it like this. Okay, and then here is going to be our B. So B is 81.8 degrees, and then A is 32.0 degrees, and then this will be C. We don't know the angle C. So little a, we know what that is. Little a is equal to 42.9. Notice that little a is opposite of the angle big A. That's the key. Likewise, little b is going to be over here, and little c is over here. All right, very good. So there's a couple different ways to proceed. One thing I like to do right away is find the missing angle. We know that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. So a good first step is to just add all these up and set it equal to 180. So we know that A plus B plus C is 180. So let's do that first. A plus B plus C is equal to 180 degrees. That's true for triangles. So A is 32. I'm going to omit the degree symbol for now. Plus B is 81.8. Plus C, and that's equal to 180. And we can basically now subtract 32 and 81.8 from both sides. Minus 32 minus 81.8. And if you put this in your calculator, you should get 66.2 degrees. And that's one of the answers. So I'm going to put that in a box. So now we have C. Okay, so we have C. And it's kind of hard to squeeze it in here because my picture is so small. So I'll put it in red, 66.2 degrees. So now we just need to find little a, and rather little b and little c. So let's go ahead and try to find little b. So to find little b, note that we can use what's given. It's always better to use what's given. So let's use little a. So we know that a over sine a is equal to b over sine b. We have everything here except little b. So this is the equivalent to, so a is 42.9. Okay, 42.9, and then this is sine of 32. Yeah, that's big A. And then little b we don't know. And then big B is 81.8. So this is sine of 81.8. Okay, so just carefully plugging everything in. So notice I used what we have. I used A because we have little a and we have big A. So we have all of this and we have big B. So this is the only thing that's missing. So now you just basically multiply both sides by this piece here. That's going to give us little b is equal to, it's going to be equal to the sine of 81.8 degrees times all of this, because basically what you're doing sine 81.8, and then the same thing over here, right? Sine 81.8. You're multiplying both sides by this expression so that this cancels. So times 42.9 over sine of 32 degrees. And if you put this in your calculator and you're in degrees, you should get 80.1. And the answer is in centimeters. So this is B. So I'm just going to put the B over here. So that's B. That's again another one of our answers. So now we have B as well. So we have little b. The only thing that's missing is C. And so again, it's always better to use what you have. So I'm going to go ahead and use A and A again. So we have A over sine A is equal to, it's equal to, looking for little c, so C over sine C. So again, you could have used B, but we just calculated B, right? And so it's kind of like an approximation here. So again, it's better to always use what's given. And you might say, well, the big C is not given, but yeah, but that was really easy to get, right? Because we just basically subtracted some stuff and got it. So we definitely don't want to use little b here. Okay, so it's just good form. So A here is going to be 42.9. And then down here we have the sine of 32. And this is equal to little c, which we don't know, over the sine of big C, which we said was 66.2 degrees. Okay. Then you multiply both sides by this piece here, so same thing. So you get C is equal to sine of 66.2 times the 42.9 over sine of 32. Putting this all in your calculator, you get that C is approximately equal to, I'll just put equals, but it's approximately equal to 74.1 centimeters. And that would be all of them, right? So now we have little c, we have little b, we have little a, which was given. We have all the sides and all of the angles, so we've solved the triangle. So yep, that's it. That's how you use the law of sines. Good luck.